Today I'll be covering a series I played in a local tournament, explaining my thoughts in this mirror match, what actually happened, and how I had a secret advantage over my opponent that caused me to win the series. Let's go. The team that we're both using is the team that Wolfie used to win the Orlando Regionals in 2024. This team is centered around two things: Tornado setting up Brain and Tailwind, and either Choice Scarf Urshifu or Landorus capitalizing off this and deleting the other team. When I saw his team sheet, I saw that he had the exact same moves, the exact same items, the exact same Terra types as the original team. This is where I had a secret advantage. If he had just copied the team, I would know his exact speed stats for his Pokemon, but he doesn't know mine. This is because my team was built slightly differently. My Incineroar had Assault Vest instead of safety goggles, making it much more bulky than my opponent's. My Amoonguss also had a Rocky Helmet instead of Citrus Berry. This heavily punishes my opponent's Urshifu Water, since if I Rage Powder and he goes for Surging Strikes, he's losing half of his health. My Landorus also replaced Substitute with Sandsear Storm, giving me something that I like to call Double Genie Gambling Mode. This is where you just send out double genies on turn 1 and you hit Bleak Wind and Sandsear Storm on turn 1. These moves are both 80% accurate on one of your opponents. To hit both targets with Bleak Wind Storm is a 64% chance. To hit both Bleak Wind Storm and Sandsear Storm on both of your targets, you're looking at a 41% chance. That doesn't seem too good, but the upside of hitting both of them is just crazy. You gain so much momentum and they can't do anything about it. I've also trained my Landorus to be faster than the original. My Urshifu is also faster and hits harder, but is a lot more frail. My Incineroar was trained to be extremely specially bulky, and our Amoonguss, Fluttermane and Tornadus are pretty much the same. My opponent is no joke as well. He started 7-1 in Birmingham Regionals this year, and almost beat Marco Silva on stream. This was never going to be an easy game. Game 1 starts with Isaac leading Incineroar and Urshifu, while I lead Landorus and Tornadus, giving us the chance to use Double Genie Gambling Mode. He Terras his Urshifu and goes for Fake Out into my Landorus. I also Terra my Landorus. My thought process here is, since this Urshifu is not as offensive, maybe I can survive a Terra Water Surging Strikes. The main thing I wanted from this turn was Tailwind Speed Control. Surging Strikes connects into my Tornadus actually, so I'm okay going one Pokemon down here, because now we can really turn up the pressure. I bring in my own Urshifu to pressure the Incineroar with a Knockout. I also know that besides Amoonguss, he has no safe switches. My Surging Strikes goes into Incineroar and takes it out. Earth Power goes into Urshifu but doesn't take it out. At the time I thought it was going to take him out, but I completely forgot that this specific EV spread was built to survive Landorus Earth Power. Surging Strikes hits my Landorus and takes me out. I bring out my Fluttermane, he brings out Tornadus. My special attack booster gets activated. He goes for Tailwind, I Surging Strike his Urshifu, taking it down. This also means I can Moonblast his Tornadus, doing 90% to it. Isaac brings out Fluttermane, it also has a special attack booster. I Surging Strike the Fluttermane, taking it out before it can move. And Isaac hits a Bleak Wind Storm, missing my Urshifu, but critting my Fluttermane. It doesn't matter much since I went for Dazzling Gleam, took the Tornadus down, and won game 1. Going 1-0 up in this series, I was starting to get a bit nervous. This was the first time when I had ever had a positive record at a local event, and if I win this, I'm pretty much guaranteed to top cut this local and receive my first ever championship points, bringing myself closer to my personal goal of 100 championship points in my first ever season. On top of this, the Twitch stream for this event was raided by Victory Road, so we had an audience of 100 people watching us live, but that doesn't matter now. All that matters is that we focus on Game 2. Game 2 starts with me leading Tornadus Urshifu and Isaac doing the same. Isaac switches Tornadus into Amoonguss and I Terra my Urshifu. He also does the same. I go for Tailwind and Surging Strikes into the Tornadus slot, doing about 35% to Amoonguss. Isaac's Surging Strikes takes down my Tornadus. He really doesn't like this Tornadus. I switch in Landorus. Amoonguss goes for Rage Powder, which is fine. Surging Strikes goes into it, and after eating the berry, we bring Amoonguss down to below half. I then hit a Sandsear Storm, taking down Amoonguss and bringing Urshifu low. Surging Strikes then takes down my Landorus, but that's okay. His Urshifu is now in range of Surging Strikes. I bring in Fluttermane, Isaac brings in Tornadus. The play here for me is simple. Surging Strike the Urshifu and Moonblast the Tornadus. I was a bit confused about why he didn't use Tailwind here, but it doesn't matter. Bleakwind brought my Urshifu low, and we didn't get any speed drops luckily. Flutter Mane comes out, and I know I've won this. He goes for Tailwind, I Surging Strike the Flutter Mane, taking it down, and even the stream knows I've won, changing the score before it's done. We hit Dazzling Gleam, win the series 2-0, and get our first ever championship points. We've gotten closer to our seasonal goal of 100 points. If you want to know how Roaring Moon won a huge tournament, click the video on screen right now, and thank you for watching.